It was a rough night for the Democrats, but it was especially tough for two of the most visible women in the party. What is interesting to me is that Wendy Davis and Sandra Fluke both lost with single women. That's fascinating to me, and I think it's this obsession with abortion in America and the illusion that women only care about contraception and body issues. Edward Morrissey said, finally opening their eyes to the paternalistic attitude that Democrats took in positioning themselves as protectors, which implies that women can't act on their own behalf. This is exactly how I feel about the, quote, war on women. I continue to be insulted. One of the first conversations we had on air was me talking about how I am so insulted at the idea that when I go into the voting booth, my ovaries get in the way of any other decision I make.
I do think there's an underlying legitimacy to the rollback of reproductive rights that's happened in this country. We've had over 50 abortion clinics being closed. We've had a lot of restrictions being put on facilities that provide health care for poor women, right. And they've got to travel 50, 100, 300 miles to go get Planned Parenthood services, which go far beyond abortion.
But why do you
I actually don't think that that's accurate. I think that in Southern California here, which a lot of people accuse Southern California of being limousine liberals, that's where Sandra Fluke lost. Wendy Davis lost in Texas, which is a very conservative state. Jeanne Shaheen actually won running on women's issues against Scott Brown. The one thing that I want to point out is everybody's celebrating because we now have 100 women in Congress the first time ever. I actually don't see this as cause for much celebration. Yes, it is progress, but women make up 50% of the population in the United States. They make up 18% of the population in Congress, and we have a long way to go.
We're number 98 on the list of countries in terms of female representation. And there have been some great studies showing what happens when women are actually more represented in the government. Better labor laws, better environmental laws, better family care. So that idea of a quote-unquote women's issue as embracing some of those values, I'm all for that. 100%. I think that language of war should go away because I think
you're right. They have these one-size-fits-all sort of sloganeering for the whole country, and all politics is local. That's the old adage, and I think that in these cases,
but from left and right, what I would like going forward is both sides. I don't care how extreme pro-life or pro-choice you are, that women's issues are American issues, hands down. And when I go into the voting booth, the economy and foreign policy are the two top things that I go in voting for. My vagina, again, not even in top 50.